Alright, now I'm trying to remember how to do this, but I'm trying to go through the steps of creating more labels, filters. For at the time, I started out using it for Twitter, so I could have multiple Twitter accounts. Now I use it to have multiple gaming accounts, and without having to keep creating another email. I learned this a long time ago, so I'm hoping I can remember all the steps. So I started out with manage labels, and then I went to filters, blocked addresses, and then you go all the way to the bottom because I have a whole bunch of things from before. And you go to create a new filter. Okay, so I want everything that is shadesofsiler+29@gmail.com to go to this account, and then we're going to create a filter. Okay, so when you push create a filter, you go to choose a label. It's going to be a new label, and I'm just going to label it 29. Let's see, that's fine. And then push create. And then we're going to create the filter. So it should be like all the way on the bottom, I think. Yep, 29. So let me go back to the game. So this particular game it's Party in My Dorm. It's an ATA, a Thinking Ape game. Through that. Now I'm not using the new label. I'm going to show you how I did it with an older label though. So after you do the introductory things and everything, come on. You know, when it's all set up enough, you would go to, how do I get in there? I gotta see what I'm pushing. Alright. You gotta push the little wheel on the top. And go to account, ATA, and you would put in, you know, your email plus the number, gmail.com, and there'll be a thing to verify. See, the other one I was just in, you had to still verify, but apparently this one's verified. And they'd send you something through your email, and you know, you follow the link, and you have to try to do that all on the device though where you're putting the game, and that way whenever you want you can just switch. Now I would also suggest going on to, I'll show you that in a minute, how to start it off, but anyway, so this way you can, once you have an email in there, you can log in and out, but you have to have it connected to an email or you're gonna lose your account like forever. I mean, you could send a message and maybe they'll retrieve it for you, but it's kind of difficult. You could also do it through Facebook, but you can only do one account that way, unless you have multiple Facebooks, but Facebook doesn't let you use the filters. Oops, wrong letters. Oops, wrong letters. Hard to do this looking through the screen. And I'm glad this remembers them sometimes. Okay, now I have two different cloning apps, Parallel Space and 2accounts. 2accounts kind of drains the battery more, I think. And this one though, I already have Party in My Dorm and Kingdom of Heckfire. I already have cloned on there. I can show you. Of course, there's like ads that you have to deal with, because the problem is when you start a new account on Party in My Dorm, you're stuck for like at least 24 hours. You can't log out at all. So you want to use a cloning app to make your new account with. So you're not stuck on that. You can still go on your main account. This one has one in it. But anyway, when you create the account, when you create the you download the Parallel Space, and then you open up Party in My Dorm, because you can choose. I should show you how you can choose things, but if you download it, you'll see how you have to pick things to clone, like Facebook, Twitter, and your various games. So you pick out what you want, and then immediately it'll want you to log in. And I've already logged in to these. So that's another one of my accounts. So, but if you're going to do a new one, you would push this button, which I'm probably going to start a new one on this one anyway. Account, disconnect, continue, continue. I'll be there in a minute. And then you can choose boy or girl, which avatar you want. Pick a name, and it'll just start you off from the beginning. And like I said, when you get to a certain point, you're able to go in and put a pick out an email to connect it to, and go through the whole thing of linking it, which can be tricky sometimes. So, and anyway, and you're stuck in there for like 24 hours. But if you were to like delete this app, then, or clear it in the memory, it would disappear. But before you do that, you definitely want to make sure that you have linked it to an email account or Facebook or something, or yeah, it's going to be hard to get back. Anyway, that's the gist of how you do that.